Well, it would be good if you put the sound on in the morning. It would be good in the sound. So let's start again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. I'm in the living room this morning. As you can see, what I did before showed you a little bit of a different picture in the background. Got some guests that are sleeping in my studio this morning. So yes, so we're doing it from the living room. No problemo. Yeah, sound has been an issue lately. We seem to forget to put that bloody sound button on. I need to put a sticker somewhere. Sound. It says look at the camera, but doesn't say sound. I think there's a second sticker coming up. But let's start off with sports this morning. Lots of sports to get into. We're going to do some football, obviously tennis, then all our North American stuff. No, there's no motorsports this morning, but there'll be Tour de France this morning. Tour de France, definitely. Wake them up. No. Can't wake them up. Listen here, he's my worker today. He's coming to work for me, so you can't wake him up. Let him sleep. He's got a lot of work to do today. Hey guys, listen, we're at 67,400. Let's get to 70,000 by the weekend. Come on, guys. Likes, subscribe, and remember, share the love. All your families and loved ones, tell them about Vic and Vern Sports Bet. Go check out that video that I put out last night from the South African rugby fans. They were saying the right thing. But let's start with the ladies Euros. Let me go to the side of the picture. Morning Isa. How you do? Ooh, you see Vern, you're in trouble now because we talk about the golden child. I think that's the platinum child for Isa. So be careful. Be careful. Here we go. So last night, what a game that was. I actually watched that whole game of Spain against Belgium. A very exciting 6-2 win there for the Spanish. Spanish have scored 11 goals in 2 games. I mean, they got an offense that was unbelievable. And then afterwards, a fiercely fought battle between Portugal and Italy. No love lost there. I actually thought Portugal were going to nip it at the end, but they didn't. Talking about nipping, taking some sipping. So Portugal and Italy drew 1-1. What does that mean? What does that mean for the group? Check this out. So Spain are through 100%. They are done. They are through. Italy have to play Spain. So if Italy can win that one, they would top the group. I think all people in Switzerland are hoping for that one. Portugal are obviously hoping that Spain beat Italy by 3 or 4 goals, and that Portugal can beat Belgium. Then Portugal could still nip Italy for that second spot. So yeah. Then tonight, some nice games coming up. At 6 o'clock, it's Germany against Denmark, and in the evening, Poland against Sweden. Sweden and Germany both won their first game, so if they could each get a win tonight, they would definitely both be through. Then there's a matter of the Club World Cup. Oh, 1 second. I got a frog in my throat. There you go, the Club World Cup. Yes, Fluminense take on Chelsea later this evening. And that's why I put out that poll today. And then afterwards, it's Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid. That is tomorrow evening. 2 good games. I might even do that a live watch along for Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid. I'm not quite sure yet because we are doing the rugby as well tomorrow. But talking about that poll, let's get this out the way quickly. The poll at the moment: who wins the FIFA World Cup? 30% Paris Saint-Germain, 30% Chelsea, 26% Real Madrid, and only 14% Fluminense. I'm going for Fluminense. Then there was the Africa Cup of Nations of the ladies, and South Africa beat Ghana 2-0 and Mali beat Tanzania 1-0. But we got to get on to Wimbledon, and there was lots of drama yesterday in Wimbledon, lots of drama. But we're going to start off where there wasn't as much drama on the women's side of things. Mirja Andreev, she beat Emma Navarro 6-2, 6-3. Iga Swiatek beat Clara Tausen 6-4, 6-1. Then, what a game. Belinda Bencic came through against Alexandrova 7-6, 6-4. So we have a Swiss still in the competition. And no Brits, but a Swiss. There you go. And Samsonova, not Samsonite. She's not a suitcase. But she made a good case yesterday. She played very well. 7-5, 7-5 against Manorino. So that was very good. Sorry about those jokes this morning. So let's have a look at the women's bracket. So this is the way that the quarterfinals line up. Some of those games start today already, I think. Sabalenka against the veteran German Sigmund. Anna Zimova against Pavlyuchekova. Andreev against Bencic. Swiatek against Samsonova. A lot of novas and overs in there, but yeah, looking good. I'm hoping Sabalenka, Anna Zimova, Bencic, and Samsonova. That's what I'm hoping for. Then we move to the men's results. Yannick Sinner, Grigor Dimitrov. I'm going to get more into that afterwards. Sinner has come through, even though he didn't win a set, because Dimitrov had to retire. Djokovic, after losing the first set 6-1, came through in 4 sets, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 at the end. Ben Shelton, the young American, he's through, beating the young Italian. And Maranklic, his run is ended by the young Italian Cobolli. And yeah, so that's going to set up some good games. Let's just have a look at the bracket. Sinner against Shelton. I'm rooting for Shelton. I do not like Yannick Sinner. I think Djokovic will come through that one. Taylor Fritz should come through. And then I think Alcaraz will destroy Cam Norrie. So if you're a betting man, bet on everything the other way than what I said, because it's not normally what happens. But this is where it all was yesterday. Dimitrov, he was destroying Yannick Sinner yesterday. Won the first 2 sets, looking good, and then he tore his pectoral muscle. Dr. Vic's telling you. Let me take this away quickly. Your pectoral muscle. Let me put it up. Is that muscle here? He tore that muscle somehow when he was serving, and yeah, that was just drama all over the centre court in Wimbledon. He just couldn't carry on. What a shame. I mean, this man has been plagued by injury. He was always dubbed to be he was like the junior Federer, the way he plays, the single backhand the forehand, no double-handed crap, plays tennis the right way. Such a talent. I mean, he's won the ATP. I know he won the ATP a few times, but yeah, he should be a lot higher in the ranking. He should have won Grand Slams. He's just been plagued by injury, and again, the injury demons have hit this man. What a shame for Grigor Dimitrov. I'm going to move that a little bit more like that. There you go. So yeah, he's out, and yeah, and Yannick Sinner on a walk-off gets through. Wasn't the only walk-off yesterday. If we have a look at the results, the day before, Taylor Fritz won on a walk-off as well. Then don't forget, hey, tomorrow at lunchtime, 12 o'clock Central European Time, the Brumbies face the Lions. And then at 3:30 Central European Time, we'll be live from 3:15, the South African under-20s against Scotland. I mean, the monster team of this tournament. The young Bokke is a must-watch, If you're a rugby fan, this is the one you want to watch. You've seen the world's best talent. Old Cheswell Justi, I hope he's playing. Morning, Ronnie. Then we move into the WNBA, and there were 2 games there last night. If they come up, the Valkyries lost to the Dream, 81-19. It was more like a nightmare for the Valkyries. And the Wings got their wings clipped by the Mercury, 72-102. I'm in form today with these little jokes. Let's have a look at the standings. Way out in front, the Lynx was 17 wins, only 2 losses. Then the Mercury doing well, the Liberty, reigning champions, Dream, Storm, Valkyries, and Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever's got a C behind the name because they won the cup, the WNBA Cup, they won that. So yeah, Connecticut Sun not doing good, the Chicago Sky not doing good. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough good players in the league for all those teams. It's been watered down because I don't think there's that many great women basketball players to play in such a competitive league. Major League Baseball. I know I'm going to get into trouble for saying what I just said. Oh, all the woman activists are going to be on my arse. You know what? I don't give a shit. Major League Baseball, here we go. There were 10 games last night. 2, 4, 6, 8. Why have I only got 8? Got to go do something quickly. I'm not up to form this morning. But while I'm doing that, I'll just tell you the scores. The Rays did lose to the Tigers 5-1. The Rockies lost to the Red Sox 3-9. The Red Sox are doing quite well. High life. All the Red Sox fans, where are you guys? Let me just quickly. That's not what I wanted. Got to quickly go have a look if I can get that those other results. There you go. That's going to be easy now. Don't know why this morning it didn't take it for me, but there were 10 games. I got to improve my. Come on, taking. It's always when you want it to go quickly. There you go. There you go. Now that's a lot better. Now I can bring that down. Now we have all 10 games. Perfect. And now they're back. So the Marlins beat the Reds 5-1. The Dodgers lost 9-1 against the Brewers. The Pirates lost 9-3 against the Royals. The Blue Jays beat the White Sox 8-4. The Guardians beat the Astros 7-5. The Angels beat the Rangers in a tight one 6-5. The Diamondbacks knocked off the Padres 6-3. And the Phillies beat the Giants. Lost the Giants 3-1. A lot, yeah. Let's have a look at those those tables in the Major League Baseball. American League. Detroit Tigers out in front, doing a great job this season, winning 63% of all the games, so that's quite good. Followed by the Astros, the Blue Jays, and the Yankees. I'm looking for the Red Sox. Oh, yeah, the Red Sox are getting close. They're getting close. They could make the playoffs this year. The Chicago White Sox, all the way at the bottom of the table. They're only with 30 wins. But the worst team in baseball at the bottom is the Colorado Rockies. But we don't do mediocrity, so let's go straight to the top. The Los Angeles Dodgers on top there, ahead of the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs, Phillies and the Mets. Yeah, what I'd like to see is a World Series, Subway Series, World Series. The Mets against the Yankees. That would be fantastic. Or the Chicago Cubs against the White Sox, but that's not going to happen because, as we saw before, where are the White Sox? Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. Rose Garden, good morning, good morning. Then we move into our last segment of the day, and that is the Tour de France. That is going on. Yes, the Tour de France is on at the moment, and haven't been watching it as much as I normally would, but I always wait till they get into the mountains. I always wait till they get into the mountains. So yeah, that's kind of the whole Tour route this year. And they are now in the north. If you look up there, right about, I can't put my finger on it there because it won't work, because my finger will be behind it. But it's the fourth stage coming up today. But let's talk about the third stage. And it was 178 kilometers long, and it finished in Dunkirk. Only one small little hill there, category 4. And Kiwi. Thanks, Kiwi. How are you doing, my friend? Well, Kiwi's got to be from New Zealand. Otherwise, you don't have a name like Kiwi. So, yeah, that was the third stage. Let me show you the results. I wrote some down. Tim Merlier, he won that third stage yesterday in the sprint ahead of Jonathan Milan and Phil Bauhaus. That was a sprint finish. Big crashes again in the sprint. I don't know, these boys, they elbow and they knock each other off. So there were some major crashes yesterday in the sprint. But that was your top 3 from the sprint yesterday. Your Tour de France leaderboard at the moment, Mathieu van der Poel is still leading, 4 seconds ahead of Tadej Pogacar and Jonas Vingegaard. So that's your top 3. These are your jersey leaders at the moment. So, of course, Mathieu van der Poel in yellow. That is Jonathan Milan. He is in the green jersey. The green jersey is for the best sprinter, if you don't know. The yellow jersey is for the overall classification. The polka dot jersey, the red and white with the red dots, there is Wellens. Tim Wellens is ahead there. That is for the mountain stages, the polka dot, for the best climber of the Tour. And the white jersey is for the best young driver of the Tour, and that is Kevin Vauquelin. And yeah, so those are the jerseys explained. If I'm 100% correct, I think that polka dot jersey was founded by a chocolate company that was a sponsor and wanted an extra jersey, and then they decided to make it for them. That's how it all developed in the history of the Tour de France. But let's have a look what they're going through today. A little bit more mountains, or a little bit more hills. Category 4 and 3 are hills. Once you get, what you want is 2s, 1s, and oars. That's the one. I can't wait. I'm waiting for when they go to the Ventoux. That's what I'm really waiting for. When they hit the mountains. When will that be? Let's have a look quickly. We can go the route of the Tour de France. That'll all be in the southern part of the map here of France, down at the bottom. That's where the mountain stages are, and to the south east, that's where the Alps are, and the Pyrenees are down in the south. So yeah, let's have a look. That should be interesting once they hit there, but a few days to go before they really hit the mountains. So yeah, don't forget, this weekend, just going to go through what's going to happen this weekend. Of course, we have the rugby tomorrow. The Young Boks play against the Scottish. We have the Brumbies against the Lions. On the weekend, we're going to have some double headers. We're going to have France against the All Blacks. Vern's going to do that one. I'm going to do the Lions against an All Black and New Zealand combined team. That'll be at 9 o'clock Central European time in the morning, and the other one will be at 10 o'clock. Then we're going to have obviously the Springboks against Italy. Vern might still be doing England against Argentina. We might even do Scotland, Samoa. So there's a lot of good games coming on. But just check out, if you subscribe to the channel and you've hit the notification button, you know all about it. Talking about subscribing and hitting the notification button, remember to do it, because we're on our way. Let's try to get to that 70,000 ASP, man. That would be fantastic. Thanks a lot, man. We're trying to grow. You know, slowly but surely we're getting there. We have good days, we have bad days. But don't forget, I'll update you on the Club World Cup again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that Fluminense-Chelsea game. I'd like to see a final Fluminense against Paris Saint-Germain, and Paris Saint-Germain winning. Then don't forget that there'll be the tennis again tomorrow. A lot of tennis coming up. So yeah, it's going down into what we call squeaky bum time in the tennis. I hope somebody like Ben Shelton or somebody like that wins the tennis. I like outsiders to win it. But the woman, I'd obviously like Bencic to win it, being Swiss, but I wouldn't mind Sabalenka winning it either. We'll see. But hey guys, that was kind of the show for this morning. Tomorrow morning we'll give you a new update, same time, same place, 7 o'clock Central European time. And you guys be safe. That's always important. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, afternoon, depending on where you are. In New Zealand, it must be, what is it now? It must be about early evening already. So yeah, it's amazing that we can talk to people all over the world at the same time. You guys be safe and see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.